Hey guys, and welcome back to Sorare Capital. It is just me today, but I'll be talking about Sorare stacks for £100, full teams from all the leagues you see here. Now let's get into the video. Team 1, as you can see, I have the Elche stack. They were relegated last season from La Liga, now down to the Smart Bank. And for £44 for Badia, who has done really well, as you can see from Reserve 5, as well as Clerk. Fabas has just joined them. Boyle, again, decent L5, and Morente, which I believe is a winger, and all them for £44 for second division Europe. You can give it a crack. After Elche, we have gone for Lask. I believe they were third place in the Austrian Bundesliga last season, and can put up some really good peaks and good scores. Solid team all round, and again, for £60 to £62 floor price, again, could be worth something. Going slightly more on budget, I've now chosen the Crystal Palace stack. As you can see here, just under £70. We have Johnston, Anderson, Eze, AU, and Schlupp. Obviously, when Elise comes back for Crystal Palace from his injury, this team would probably be worth in about the £90 mark, but still under £100. So he could be somebody you bring in instead of Schlupp, and again would be a solid pick. When they were taken over by Roy Hodgson, obviously they had started to pick it up again. And as like I said, Elise, Anderson, for example, was brilliant. AU's a bit hit and miss time to time, as is Schlupp, unless you obviously swap for Elise. Johnston's a solid goalie, but for a full stack for £70 or £90 with Elise, but for a full stack for £70 or with Michael Elise about £95 if you put in trade offers. Solid team. Again, moving on up in price, I've chosen Union Berlin. Again, Renault, Noche, Raduni, Becker, and Juranovic, all solid picks. Union Berlin, I believe, were like fourth last season, so they get up there in the Bundesliga. They get on some good runs, and then they can sometimes stumble a bit. But all in all, which typically at the start of the season they do really well. And just over £70. Also, obviously, you could add whoever else you please. They're not too expensive. Max this could really be. It's probably about £90 for a full proper stack of Union Berlin. Now we head on over to the Serie B. Yes, Spezia. Again, unfortunate, but they were relegated from Serie A last season. One of the favourites to come back up to the Serie A. As you can see here, I've got Trakowski, Nicolo, Esposito, and Zola, and Hristov, all here. All got poor scores because of their run-in with obviously the Serie A, the relegation fight, but they obviously lost. They could bring you up. The person who brings up this team a lot is actually this man here, Salvatore Esposito. He played for Spal in the Serie B a year or two back, and he absolutely killed it. So for him, he brings up the price for £30 extra. But again, for £80 for a full stack, why not? Okay, another Premier League side. I have gone Brentford. Now for just over £80. Raya looks like he's going to Arsenal. That looks like the plan. Raya doesn't want to be there. He won't win after his contract. Brentford then brought in Flecken, who had a solid season for Freiburg in the Bundesliga last year. So he's here at £32 for just him. I think it's quite a good little good pick. Ben Mee. Any fantasy league players out there also have Ben Mee in their team. I'm going to be picking him this year because he seems to get his head on pretty much everything. He always seems to score a header every couple of weeks. That's what it seems like. I know it's probably completely untrue, but it feels like that. So I've got him in the team. Matthias Jensen, again, knows where the goal is, knows how to find a player for an assist. All round solid pick. This man needs no introduction, and Wemo, they got Tottenham and they're at home at the start of the season, and him with Wissa now in because of Tony out, could be a good combination. We then head on down to League 2, and I've picked Angers. Picked them again for obvious reasons. They've just been relegated from League One. They do still have, I mean, they were really bad last season, but they've got some decent players in there. Bentaleb, for example, Abdelli, the forward looks like he's done really well for Paris last season for League Two. They could overall complement one another, and again for just under £85, could be someone's route into the second division to hopefully get up there amongst the tier ones and tier leagues. Going up a little bit more, I've gone for a Watford stack. As you see here, at just under £87, or just over 86. We got Backman, Point, Lusa, Bayo, and Seema. They won 4-0 the other day against QPR. Looks solid. QPR no chance, but again it's QPR, so we'll see how they go in the next couple of weeks. Lusa Imran he's done really well towards the back end of the championship last season. He's now started with a flyer. He's alright. He does good. He puts solid scores when they keep a clean sheet. I believe he had a last man tackle the other day, so again was up in the 70s. Then obviously you've got Daniel Batchman, which is obviously he gets a clean sheet against QPR. Bayo, he obviously scored on his debut for Watford, having transferred over from the Belgian league. And Ken Seema, I believe he assisted also in their 4-0 win against QPR. So again, solid little team, and there are plenty of others for you to choose from as well. So maybe if you have a slightly high budget, maybe £100, you do have Martins, who again was the scored, or assisted, I believe. Bashuru scored. Zeralta got 81, is a defender card, but he plays at centre mid. Ryan here got 86.4, so somebody else to look at. There are plenty of different other people. Jeremy here, he received 100, again with an assist. So there are plenty of people to actually chop and change and mould around your sort of budget. We then drop into the final two, the most expensive two. They're gone for an Anderlecht stack. We go Duke, who came from Toulouse. Again, great pick. Vertonghen, obviously getting old, but he seems to just be thriving in that league, scoring some good peaks. Dreyer, moving over from Midtjylland. Again, great player. Dolberg, we all heard from probably FIFA, etc. But he can actually be a clinical striker when he wants to be. And Amusu, I think, is just a good, clean, consistent player. And for those all for 95, just under £96 to you. Now, I need to sort of tweak this a bit, but I'm actually going to leave it. So £102. So sell that extra player or put in that extra couple of quid to receive this team. Blaswich, Orban, Olmo, Sesko, and Hendricks. Leipzig, well, I believe they came third last season. They can keep some good clean sheets. I know they're a bit leaky every now and again, but typically at home they were doing well with Blaswich and Orban. Then you've got Danny Olmo, who is the creative centrepiece of one of them. Hendricks basically plays, I believe, as like a right wing back, so he's very attacking. And then you've got Benjamin Sesko, for being the age he is, transferred recently over from Salzburg, now to Leipzig with Red Bull, that Red Bull connection. £102, just £100 that you can get them if you trade. There we go. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Just before you go, I just want to show you the giveaway that we are currently running on our Twitter for a milestone. Once we reach 200 YouTube subscribers, the winner will get to choose either one of Estupinian or a rare Adam Smith. Here are the prerequisites beforehand. If you do all this, you're in for an even better chance to win. Make sure to go check that out on our Twitter page at Capital Sorare. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you all soon. Cheers guys, bye.